We're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Waiting for my co-host to show up.
Y'all left?
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Doug and Bobby, Bridging the Gap. My name is Bobby Owens, the mom.
I'm Doug Cash and the son.
Right, all right, come on in. People already jumped in already. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you have your glasses on, right? That girl-ish joined, Eureka Rose. No, that's fine. No, that part's fine. That's fine.
It's gonna block the comments.
I got it.
So move it out the way.
All right, good. All right, so we're going to get started in about a minute. You know, we jump right into it or whatever. So Eureka is almost like, her attendance is always on point. Hey, Eureka. All right. Okay, there's a few people that joined. That girl-ish. Hey, oh, I know who that is now. Saya. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Birthday today?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday, oh, happy belated.
Yeah, happy belated. Or whatever. So, we were supposed to have a guest today, but she's going to come in next week or whatever. Her voice is totally blown, and I do not want her straining her voice anymore. But Chef Kim, and she's going to be a great guest. She's an amazing chef. She's been I'll let her tell it when she gets here, how involved she is in what she does and her niche and so forth. So really happy to have her on the show. Looking forward to it. All right, cool. So what's happening now, I notice with a lot of our shows, is that we cover so many topics. We come in with one topic, and it spirals out to about 5 or 6 different topics. So there's always so much going on. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have more questions, but I don't want to ask the questions outside of the show. So I'd rather wait until the next show, but I still have all those questions that need to be answered. So if you guys feel like, wait a minute, we kind of touched that topic, we didn't really dig into the topic like I wanted to, because we can only touch but so much at one time. So there was, Sophia Hightower. All right, hey, Sophia. So there was so much going on, but what we spoke about when you mentioned a woman can start off being a wifey to a guy.
Yeah, she could be in the wifey category.
In a wifey category or wifey potential category.
Wifey potential, that's better.
And then she ends up in another category and doesn't know that she slid to that position. She still thinks that she's wifey potential or wifey candidate.
Yeah, because we won't tell them that they slid into that position.
Okay, but what makes you decide?
Well, and that position is called sex only, recreational use.
So how does the woman go from wifey material, wifey candidate, to then slide into just sex only, and she still feels that she's a wife? How do you decide that?
How does the male decide that, or how does the woman decide that she's in that category?
No, but if a woman doesn't know, how does the man put her in that position, though? How you guys don't give no clues, nothing changes.
Well, because we don't want to start up a problem, and that we're going to kill our recreational use that we get. You feel me? So that's why we're not going to tell them. But the reason why a guy would do that usually is because a girl would have some type of tendency that we don't like. Usually, a whole tendency. Usually sex only.
Okay,
she might have gave off some red flags, just like how girls have red flags for dudes. Dudes have red flags for girls as well.
So what are some of the red flags, without being too explicit, with keeping it as PG as possible? What are some of the red flags that will make a guy downgrade a female without letting a female?
The way she dressed. That's
okay. We kind of covered that a little bit too. But if he met her dressing a certain way, then what's the difference?
He met her dressing a certain way, or automatically she was already put in that category. She wasn't looked at to be wifey potential.
Okay, well,
9 times out of 10.
Okay, well, let's talk about the ones that was wifey potential, not the ones that.
Right, but okay. I'm telling you, if she's coming on dressed provocative, you're not going to put that girl in wifey potential. You're already going to assume that's a provocative girl.
Okay, well, let's talk about someone that's more conservative and more wifey material. Okay, what other indication can make you decide nah, I changed my mind. I got to back up off of this without letting her know I'm backing up off of it.
She's going outside too much.
When you say going outside too much, you mean hanging out with her girlfriends?
Yeah.
Just loose?
Partying, going out with her
smoking,
girlfriends.
drinking, just wilding out?
She ain't gotta be going out. You could just be going outside. It's just what I don't know, what I don't see.
Meaning not telling you.
No,
and
it doesn't matter if she's not
So
telling
what if
you
she
not.
tells
It's just
you? What
she's
if she
going
tells
outside.
you?
It's still, you're going outside and you're having fun. I don't know what's going on when I'm not there.
So it's a trust thing.
Yeah.
So if she,
Of course, if you don't have trust in her, then yeah, you're not going to put somebody that you don't have trust in to make him your wife, just like a woman wouldn't put.
but then why
A
would
man
you
that she
tell her
doesn't
like,
trust.
yo, like I don't think you know. I just,
Why would he tell her?
You know, why wouldn't he let it be clear like, yo, you're not wifey pool or nothing like that? You know what I'm saying?
Because then he's not going to get no box.
There's a lot of
He
box
get
out here.
disqualified. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a lot of box out here, but a lot of guys ain't getting box. So why they going to disqualify what they getting?
Right. Well, Eureka said this is not true, that not all wives dress conservative. I was just trying to go to the extreme to identify how somebody can be considered a wifey and then they could actually move over to another category. The whole situation is that the woman would be unaware. She's still thinking she's wifey. They're spending time.
It's not controlling. It's having standards, Eureka. It's just like you have a certain standard for your man. I'm gonna have a certain standard for my woman. It's not controlling. Like you could do what you want. It's just you're not gonna do what you want when you're with me.
Well, it's what you're saying is you're not going to be in that category. They can do what they want, but they're not going to be wifey.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not you wouldn't mess with them. They're just not going to be your wife. Okay, I got you. We like their wives. Okay,
All right.
that's true. Some men do want their women to dress sexy.
Keyword, you said some. It's some minute men that like that. It's not. And the reason why some men are okay with doing it is because if they do say something is wrong with it, they get ruled. I mean, they get ridiculed by society. Oh, you're insecure. You don't want a bad girl. This, that, and the third. Like, so boys will just
to go along with it. But you know what?
Submit,
Well, you know what though? Sometimes there's two reasons why I know that men actually will want their women to dress provocative, not provocative, but sexy, is because they like the fact they're secure. They like other men looking at their woman and can't have them. They're like, yeah, like that's mine. They like to show off. It's like a brag, like a car. If you have your car, you know, shined up and this and that, you want people to see and comment. So some guys will do it because of that reason. It's bragging reasons, bragging rights. Yeah, what you
No.
said. Some, not you, but some.
No.
You don't believe it when they do that? You think they're just...
Well, there's of course there's always gonna be an exception. There's always gonna be an exception for every rule, but like you can't just go off of what.
That's
the
true.
minority
Iheart
is saying.
says her husband loves when she dresses sexy, and he even buys her sexy clothes and tells her, I want you to wear this. I think that's sexy for a man to do. I think that's very mature.
But I'm telling you what the majority,
Majority.
what the
Okay.
majority is like.
Well, that's true. No,
Because
I
like
agree.
that's why there's a whole big dilemma with a lot of girls out there saying that a man is insecure because he doesn't want to be dressing this way. But a lot of men don't want their girls to dress provocative.
But they look at women that dress like that, but they don't want that
For their wife, yeah, they
but-
like it, but they don't want it for their
So
wife.
it's a contradiction
difference.
because
it's
they
not.
don't-
It's not a contradiction. It's not because just because no, it's not.
Okay,
It's,
tell me why it's not.
Because men want to fuck hoes. Yes, we want to fuck hoes.
Smash hoes, right?
Smash. We want to smash hoes, but we don't want to wife hoes. There's a difference between a
You
hoe and a
don't
housewife.
want your wife to come across looking like a hoe.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's embarrassing. So it's embarrassing. Okay, so
It's
that's
embarrassing, and there's no benefit. You feel me? Like.
Eureka thinks it's backwards. Like we're not here really to fully understand. Eventually, we will understand, but I mean that's where the disconnect comes in between women and men.
You gotta understand men and women are different. We're not gonna view the world in the same lens.
Mm-hmm.
We have two different perspectives and two different upbringings on life, on how we perceive life.
And the roles we're supposed to play and what's expected of us. And
So
forth
like
and so on.
you can't like it's gonna sound backwards to you because you're not a guy. You're a female at the end of the day.
Okay.
You sit when you pee. We stand. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's difference.
Okay, that's the point. So now just to give an idea of what Chef
Yeah,
Jim
there is a line between being sexy and being a hoe. Definitely.
Yeah. But a lot of times, you know, what women
It's
consider
thin line,
sexy and what men consider sexy is two different things. And then some guys are really concerned, like I said, when the women gets a lot of attention. But another thing I wanted to speak about, though, in the lines of that, well, hold on. Wait a minute. I wanted to talk about my music first. Well, we'll get to that in a minute then. Because we're sitting and talking about this. But I was just like, oh my God, we jumped in so fast. But the long distance relationships. Ladies do long distance relationships. Well, gentlemen too. Do they work?
You done with the first topic, man?
Yeah, I think we're kind of done with it because, we're going to be so, hey, Chef Cam.
We're jumping back and forth and battle why it's okay for them to do it and stuff like that.
Well, because
I'm just telling you what the red flags are for a dude.
Yeah, but we're really not going to come to an understanding because we're still on our side of understanding, and you're giving us the truth from the majority, from your perspective over there, and what you know to be the majority rule. But we're going to still be like, no, if we're wearing a low cut blouse to show cleavage and tight jeans and heels, some people may feel that that's not appropriate for a wife or a wife material to wear, and we're like, that's not a big deal. You're not showing your nipple, you're not showing your butt, your actual naked behind. So we're never really going to agree on that respect.
Right. But you want to know how they go into the category?
There isn't a line between sexy and a hoe. There isn't a line, Sophia. What do you mean by that?
But what was you just saying? I'm sorry.
But I can work if both parties are willing to make it work.
They're talking about the long distance.
Oh, okay, long distance. All right. It's difficult. It's difficult. A long distance relationship is very difficult.
A woman can look sexy in almost like a business suit. You feel me? Like that can be sexy. Being a hoe is just being revealing and just showing your body. I feel like there is a difference between the two. Dressing sexy and dressing hoish is two different things. It is.
So dressing hoish is what? See-through clothes?
Revealing. The more revealing, the more hoish it is.
Yeah. What? Sexy is a look. He is sexual. Hoe is sexual. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sexy is a look. Hoe is sexual. Okay. All right, so I'm sorry, because you know how I am. I'm all over the place as far as conversation and so forth. So they're still on the...
All right, yes. A hoe is a person that has sex with multiple people, but, like, you got to understand, like, if I'm out here, if I'm in the street and I know I got my do-rag on and I'm walking into the store, they automatically going to assume I'm a hood nigga. But, like, you know me personally, I'm not a hood dude. You feel me? But, like, they're going to have
the stereotype.
Judgment. Yeah, okay. They're going to pass judgment on you, bro. It's just like girls, y'all judge boys when y'all look at them. Y'all like, yo, this dude's a bum. He's a follower. He's not a leader. This, that, and the third. Why is it so bad when boys take their judgment out on girls? Like, oh, she's a hoe. She dressing too provocative. Like, we can't make our own judgments, but you can. Like,
well, no, but he's not. We don't think that clothes. Well, clothes do. They don't make you a hoe, but
they don't make you hoe.
The stereotype.
That's going to raise the red flag in her head. Like, oh, she might be.
Yeah.
Like, why we gonna take the chance on she might be? You feel me? We're not gonna take that chance.
Yeah. All right. Well, some people do it for different reasons. They starve for attention or whatever the case is, or they could have just got their BBL and they're showing up their body because they were in a totally different shape before. And
like, what are you supposed to go about? Like, how would I be able to identify a hoe? Like, I gotta sit down and talk to every girl to say if she's a hoe or not. Like, no. In my eyes, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. You feel me? Like, I can't be wrong on that. They can't be wrong with their opinion as well.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a fact.
But based upon your opinion and your
observation.
Your observation. Okay. But that just wouldn't be for you. All right, so what kind of girl would catch your eye? Would be wife material to you?
I'm not looking for one right
No. That's an honest response. Okay, all right. I'm about to say, don't ask me what I'm looking for in a man, because I'm not looking for a relationship right now.
We have two different metrics.
Yeah.
Like, women, they want to find the key man and get rid of the rest and marry him. Men, we want multiple. We want variety. We don't care to settle. But, like, if we were to pick one girl to have our kids, we want to pick the best selection for that. Like,
okay.
I mean, selection. It's just because, like, women, y'all can only bring one kid per year, where men, we can bring as much kids as we want throughout the year. So it doesn't really matter if we mess up with our main selection because we have options to mess up.
Well, you know what?
Y'all don't have that option to mess up.
When you bring that up, and that's another double standard that is really, really unfair. Now,
we didn't make it.
No, you didn't make it there. Okay, biologically, that's just the way it is. But the fact is that a guy can have multiple baby mothers out there, but once a woman has 2 or 3 kids by different baby fathers, to me, it symbolizes failed relationships, and a child has happened to be resulted from that failed relationship. But guys act like she's scorned, she doesn't deserve to be married. It's crazy.
It goes back to what I said about before. We care about the past. Y'all care about the future. It's a difference. Like we care
So
about
our
what you
past
went
matters,
through. And
and
our
you judge
future
us,
matters. Yeah.
and then when we get with you guys, our future, like where is this going, and what possibilities can arise. Then that's how we look at it. So we're focusing on
the
forward,
future.
and you're focusing on back.
Mm-hmm. Because if you don't know what happens in the past, you can't really predict what's going to happen in your future. Like the past has, what's the word? I'm like, I don't know why it's a simple word I'm not getting right now.
Oh,
the past repeats itself. History repeats
history
itself.
repeats itself. Okay, yes, the cycle of life. A whore is a female who exchanges sex for money. No, that's a prostitute.
Yeah, that is a prostitute right
A
there.
hoe is giving it up for free. Maybe she's a philanthropist. She's concerned about the community or whatever the case is. I don't know what the motive is. A man with multiple baby moms is considered reckless. Yeah, definitely reckless.
I can agree on that.
Yeah,
shouldn't be out here just giving it to anybody.
Well, he could be generous and get caught. No, that's another thing too.
Nah, you gotta be selective.
Yeah, no, I'm just being facetious. But the thing is too, that it's another thing that guys act like they're being trapped. Some guys are, Lava Life join. Some guys are in fact trapped, but then why don't you just put a bag on it? They act like, yo, I can't believe Shorty is knocked up. Like, yo, she got pregnant, man. Okay, but if you went in without a bag, what did you expect?
Mm-hmm.
Reckless. It goes back to reckless.
Yeah, and it goes both ways
Exactly.
too.
Doesn't strap up.
It goes both ways too. Like when a girl gets mad when she gets pregnant, she shouldn't be mad at him that he didn't wrap up. She should have told him to wrap up.
I'm laughing. Hey, Lava Light. I'm laughing because Sophia says he doesn't strap up. We don't want to use the word strap in this environment. We don't know what is going on.
Wow, you can use a strap.
No, I'm just joking because strap can mean a lot of things in the kink world. I'm being ridiculous now. That's all. Okay, little joke.
No.
Right? So I'm like, can we say bag up or wrap it up? Can we not say strap? Right? That's all like, now I don't want to use certain words. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's easy.
Now
you get where I'm going. Right. Yeah, strap is too.
I thought you meant like blicky, but nah. You're talking about the other strap.
I'm good. Salute, Craig.
Yo.
All right, Craig twice. That's what's up. All right, so so why is that fair? So a woman that has kids, like guys will say, "Oh, no one's going to take you seriously because you have multiple kids." And and you've been divorced or whatever. I've never had that problem. I still was wife material. I still had relationships or whatever. Why is that?
All right, you had it, but again, you can't expect your experiences to be everybody's experience.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
Like, yeah, of course. Kudos to you. If it happens to you, it happens to you. But like, you can't just assume that that's gonna happen to everybody.
Well, I'm just saying that men need to rethink that because a quality woman, they could be overlooking a quality woman because she has kids. She just had a failed relationship. They might be that quality
but
man.
why did it fail though? Because it could have been her fault.
It can fail for many different reasons.
All right, but
guys,
you gotta understand too. A man is gonna judge his book by his cover, just like a woman's gonna judge a book by his cover. And right there, if them kids, those are gonna be some red flags. Some men are gonna overlook it, but like the majority of men probably won't.
Sophia's defending me. Yes, I had a husband, and it wasn't multiple dads. Okay, that's true. But if I did have multiple dads, that doesn't make me any less of a responsible woman or, well, I won't say responsible.
It doesn't.
Right.
Again, it's just the whole thing about the girl dressing provocative. It doesn't make her a hoe, but again, it's going to set up some red flags.
The stereotype, she gets put into a certain category.
100%.
Okay,
correct.
all right, that's cool. I get that.
That's just how it is. You can overcome the stereotype.
Exactly, Lava Life. Yeah,
That's
I think about the characteristics because people have so much, it's not totally fair to judge people by their past because people do have past, and then sometimes past can make you a greater version of who you are today because who I was 20 years ago is not who I am today, 20 years later.
Even Kim, she knows it don't look good. It just doesn't. It don't look good.
Okay, from a female saying it doesn't look good. Yeah, Sophie says real men don't care. I know.
Gonna say real man. Whatever they.
Okay, they gonna put real man
They gonna say
down.
whatever her definition of a real man is gonna be a real man.
Sophie, what's your definition of a real man? Sophia, where you at? Yeah, Sophia. Sophia, get on, Sophia. Sophia, get on.
People can have their own definitions of everything they
Real
want
men
to.
don't care. I need Sophia to get on. Can you click Sophia on right quick? No, click Sophia on right quick. Click her on right quick. I need Sophia to explain what a real man is. 'Cause Sophia definitely.
Everybody's gonna have their own definition.
Yeah, I want to see what a real man is. That's what I wanted. I want to know what a real man is.
Oh no, Sophie, it said she got an upgrade.
Damn. So, log on your other phone, B.
I think I act now.
Log on the other phone. Damn, nigga, we can't.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's probably since COVID.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You never look a hot mess.
Upgraded for the next time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I need Sophie to get on there. We need to have like
because it's probably that new update, whatever. Since they did like the 4 people being able to
we
join.
need like a hot topic section and put Sophie on there. All right. Anyway, she's on S21 or whatever. Is it say S21? I don't know. Yeah, S21. So it's new. All right. So either way.
21.
Oh,
yeah,
all right, Tony Mello.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Please, I don't even want to say what number I'm at. But anyway, so I still want to get back to the long distance relationship thing because it's very dear to me, based upon my prior experiences and what I feel how it didn't work for me is because you get caught up in a lot of fantasy.
Yeah.
And then the fantasy, you fall so deeply in love, and then when you actually meet with the person, you meet up again or whatever, then the chemistry is not there.
Like the mind is a dangerous thing. It can play tricks on you. Just the assumption, because
oh wow, Kim is back on that again. It raises red flags, real men or not. I've known men that have married women that had 7 kids, and they didn't even have any kids with them. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna raise a red flag. Like, you can't be mad at a man for having a judgment, just like you have your own judgment. We're all entitled to our own opinion.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm bringing up the long distance thing is that
just like if you
somebody recently. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just about to say, like, men don't want a girl that has kids, whatever. That's red flags. A red flag for a woman is a dude being short, because she's gonna be like, yo, this dude can't protect me, but like. You can be a 5-foot dude and he can know how to fight. Yeah, exactly, but most girls are going to assume that he doesn't know how to fight because he's short and he can't really defend himself.
A lot of women want to feel like, it could be daddy syndrome. They want to feel protected, like, little girl, daddy. Why do you want the height or whatever? That's never been my thing, but I'm just saying maybe that's what
that's their preference, and the men has their preference.
You go back to protection.
It's not to say that there's girls out there that don't like short dudes, because there's girls out there that do. Yeah, I know for a fact. But it's just minority. There's dudes out there that like female to have kids, because there's some dudes, I think I heard you say this before, that don't want to have kids, so they rather a woman that has kids, so that's already out her life. She's not focused on doing that no more. So there's dudes out there that's like that.
Okay, Eureka says short guys can protect. They sure can.
They can, but there's going to be a large majority of girls that's going to think, no, he's short, he can't defend me.
Or he can't pick her up. They may think he can't pick her up.
Pick her up. Multiple different things. They think that he's incapable of a lot of things because of his height.
Sophia says 6 feet minimum a must. So she probably goes to a factory or something and then just totally like goes down the assembly line and picks out 6 feet or whatever. But the reason why I brought up
6 feet is a must. Yeah. No kids is a must.
Okay.
Like, you can say that.
Well, yeah. Okay. That's why there's guns. Okay, that's true. All right, T-Slime, what's up? Trini 23, what's up? Yeah, but my thing is that the reason why I brought up the long distance relationship thing is because someone actually wrote a question in the email, and they were saying, have you guys ever experienced long distance relationships, and do you think that they work? And my first relationship I ever had was a long distance relationship. It did result into a marriage. But it's very difficult, and especially, with an immature mind as a child, it was very, very difficult or whatever. But, it's you definitely lock in the fantasy. You definitely lock into a lot of fantasy.
Yeah, 100%. It's fantasy because you just have this idea of what it's going to be like when they get there. But when they get there, reality smacks you.
So you can't develop chemistry over the phone. That's what I noticed. You can't develop chemistry over the phone.
You can.
It's fantasy chemistry.
Yeah.
But then when you're in person, it doesn't match up. Have you had a long distance relationship? Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Yo, peoples ain't in here, right? Yo,
Nah, they ain't
they
here, bro.
not, they ain't here?
No, I said they not in here.
Oh,
but
okay. Well,
Yeah.
all right, well, another time. Okay, do more,
Because
baby. I mean, hey.
I've had long distance relationships, and like they was good when it was long distance. When it became short distance, and like we was actually like on top of each other a little bit, that's when it went bad.
You can develop chemistry over the phone.
Yeah, see,
Right.
somebody said you could develop chemistry. You can. Chemistry is possible to get over the phone. Like you could have an
At
amazing
some point, it
vibe with
becomes
somebody.
fantasy. Yeah, but it does become
But
fantasy.
it's a fantasy because like once you start to actually see the person, that kind of chemistry kind of like fades away a little bit. Now it's no more of that romance, and like then it's
Trini,
I'm probably gonna get into. But I
Trini
don't wanna get
23.
into it.
Okay, if you say you don't want to get into it, then I don't want you to get into it. Trini 23 says that no over the phone, ain't no chemistry. Okay, all right, fantasy. Yes, it is fantasy. But see, I experienced it not.
It's
too
almost
long
like
ago.
dangling a carrot in front of the rabbit almost when you're having a relationship on the phone.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what? It's
no, not dangling the carrot. That's a bad analogy.
okay.
Because I'm thinking about the other thing I was trying to think of, not trying to say. That I was thinking
okay.
of. Yeah,
And then Trini just got right. So if you're having phone sex, okay, I call that sexy talk. Okay, if you're having sexy talk, that's definitely a no-go because that's so blown out fantasy that there's absolutely no way that what you're building is going to be real because after a while you're just going to be thinking about sex, and you really can't build. You know what I mean? But yeah, Eureka said not phone sex. Now she got it. You gonna. There's only but so much you can do, and after a while, like, okay, cool. When am I gonna get to see you? Somebody's gonna want to see the other one or whatever. But I actually started off talking to somebody on the phone one time, and really nice chemistry or whatever the case is. And then when I saw him again in person, I was like, no, this is not gonna work for me or whatever. And he saw it, and I felt so bad, but I couldn't play it off. And I was like, I think you're a great guy and everything, but this is not gonna work for me. I just can't do it. And then I felt really bad, and then I thought about it that night, and I said, you know what? This guy is just very different from any kind of guy you dealt with before. You know, just give it a chance. Kind of step outside the box, step out of your comfort zone or whatever. And then I did. And it actually was a nice experience. All right, so Chef Kim said something is whack. Okay, so I guess the sexy talk on the phone is whack. Right, it ain't gonna do much for it, but for so long. You can't build substance. You can just have a little, whatever.
No.
Okay.
I really was good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
think
cool.
about it.
All right,
Well,
cool.
whisper.
They
probably still can't hear whisper.
No, they can't hear me. Yo, when we was sidebar before, when Thing There was on the phone, and we over here laughing while they sitting there arguing and stuff, and we over here sidebar or whatever, so they can't hear me. That's how I know I can whisper or whatever. All right, so.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
While y'all whispering, so she confirmed that she couldn't hear what I was saying. No, because he wanted me forgetting. I didn't know if his alarms is going off and everything ringing off in y'all's ears, and I only find out when it comes back to when we play it back, and I'll be like, yo, this phone was binging off so crazy, so I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, he did silence his alarms.
Yeah, I put it on vibrate.
Mm-hmm. So no, how would a long distance relationship work? Have you guys had any successful long distance relationships? Look, wait for the answer.
Like it could be long distance, but like it can't be long distance forever. It has to.
Well,
it has to end,
so
'cause,
you
like,
have to see each other in increments, like once a month, once every 6 months. Like how long is too long to be apart in a long distance relationship?
No, I don't know, but I agree with
said break
Kat.
up.
Just break up, yeah. Because like, what is that though? Because like, you
Why
wanna
are
see
they
somebody
trash,
every couple of
Eureka?
months? Because like, how are you gonna see somebody every couple of months?
No.
Like, what is that? What is that really doing for the other person? Like,
What
that's
if
really
the
just
person,
kind of being
okay,
selfish. I
but
feel
what if
like.
the person is preparing a life and they can't get a job transfer, or you both are in your careers, you gotta decide who gives up their life to come and join the
Guess
other.
what?
What?
Relationships about sacrifice.
Okay.
So somebody's gonna have to
Hey,
sacrifice.
Raul. Hey, Leela.
If they wanted to work, somebody's gonna have to sacrifice.
Yeah, but then, okay, so now, all right, let's say it's me. I meet someone, We have a wonderful fantasy relationship over the phone. We met one time. We met online. Then now, he's stable. His situation is more financially stable than mine. I go and I decide to join him in this state. Like, how long should I have to wait before,
That's all on you. This is how long you want to wait.
So would you guys hang into a situation like that for a year without seeing the person or seeing them once a year or something like that? We was tight. But what? But down by the wall on my side. Yeah, what?
He was tight, but down by my boyfriend while with my side man.
Oh, so you'd have a maintenance man in the meantime, and then he'd still be your boyfriend?
I butt down by.
Just let him go, okay. Let him go. Or cheat on me, okay. What do you think? You reading it over there?
Yeah, you really think I'm a little confused. She butt down a boyfriend while with a side man.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happened? The side man knew he was a side man, so what happened? That's not a big deal if he knew.
No, she butt down her boyfriend.
Okay.
Wait, I butt down my boyfriend?
You know she'd be texting and saying anything.
Yeah, she did that too fast.
What's the topic? The topic is long distance relationships. Nikki Rebel is asking, long distance relationships, are they effective? Can they work? How long do you actually hold on to it before you decide that it's not working? And okay, didn't hear me talking to my side nigga. My boyfriend wanted to leave.
Oh, I can't.
Okay, but for what she said, but for him to hear me talking to my side nigga, my boyfriend wanted to leave. I don't get it.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
Because
While he was away in school. Okay, so
was
while he was away, you had a main boyfriend that was away in school. Is that correct? He was those that never, Chris Tucker. Okay, hit different over the phone. Okay.
What is he doing? The ones this relationship working? Are they married? Like, do eventually get married and stuff like that?
Well, we don't know where it may go. It may end up going. Well,
what is being successful?
People are in a relationship with the ability to think, to figure out, okay, where's this going to go? Are we going to get married, engaged, live together, whatever? But, they decide they have a chemistry or a connection, and then they start to build from there. But they just happen to be in different states. You can't just say, like, get rid of the person.
I'm asking you, like, because you said, do they work? And as of something working, it has to be successful, correct? So what is your terms of the relationship being successful? Is it marriage? Is it just sex? Is it, like, what?
Both people just have to be committed, Nikki says. Okay. So...
No, but what is... Like, what is the end goal that you're trying to get for saying that it works? Because, like, it could last a couple months, and at that end, you could say it worked for 6 months, but...
Yeah, but I mean, it's still... Both people have to be... It's honesty and trust, or whatever. It's difficult. A relationship is different. A marriage, okay, you guys already made the connection, the union, you guys know you're married. But a relationship that's just starting out over a long distance, over a few states, or even different countries. There's people that are in different countries. I have a friend... she may even be on here now, but she has a very successful long distance relationship, and they're in different countries. But they see each other once a month.
Successful in what way?
Well, they just got married, but they see each other once a month.
They're married and they live in different countries?
Well, she's going to relocate to the other country. So it takes time. Paperwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
But yeah, so it's a process. It's a process, exactly. And she totally, once a month, they meet up in a different country, and they have a date week, once a month.
See, that would be successful because it led to a marriage. That was success. That's how she won. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it successful because they got to marriage, or are you just saying successful? Like, what do you mean? What is your definition that you defining as successful in a long distance relationship?
Yeah, Chef Kim said daily eats, not every Wednesday at 9. You plug in her stuff. Right. What is that? It's gonna be like, what? Fall asleep? What? He's like, babe, I fell asleep. Okay. Yeah, well, when they're
It's
supposed to
more
call
cheap.
you at a certain time or whatever the case is,
Yeah.
and there's those that do that too. They'd be like, oh shoot, like my bad. I've experienced that too. Like I fell asleep, I took a shower, I got relaxed, and I went to sleep. Like all of that stuff. But the detector for
Girls
me.
be doing that too.
Oh, I don't know, different generation, different time. But
girls do that all the
I
time.
don't know.
I was really sleeping.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
5 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I was so tired. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories and stuff like
Everybody
that.
do that,
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, not everybody. Everybody who wants
Well,
to
both-
be
both
deceitful.
it comes from both genders.
Yeah. Okay, on both sides of the fence. Yeah, that's true. But it's like as far as just dealing with someone and not knowing the end game if they're being honest. I think that's the hardest part because you both are really your test and your trust is really at
Yeah, it's
highs
all
at
on
that
trust.
point. Yeah.
It's all on trust and faith.
yeah,
more
it's true.
relationships.
All right.
Because they can do whatever the hell they want to do in that other state.
Yeah. There was a young lady that actually was involving in a polygamy relationship for 10 years. And then she actually decided was to come out of it, but then she wanted to go back into it. And I'm trying to get her on the show because I want to have an understanding of why would you go into a polygamy for 10 years and then you want to go and be exclusive with somebody and then you go back into polygamy again. So that means polygamy must have more advantages than disadvantages as to why. So I wanted to really hear from her perspective what was the benefit of that. But yeah. So and maybe I don't know if that's all local or long distance or
Why
whatever.
she got what she wanted out of a man. She wanted a man, financial security, wanted somebody to protect her.
But why go from one to having one
Give
for
her
yourself on your own to now go back to sharing?
Well, you saying she was in a polygamy relationship, got out of one, and got into a monogamy relationship.
Right.
Then
and
she wants to go back.
into polygamy.
Probably found it was more fun. And she probably felt like the dude that she was with that had the multiple females, he was that dude. You feel me? Then when she went to a monogamous relationship, probably was just not him. He just wasn't him.
Okay.
And that she feels like dudes that could pull multiple females, those are usually gonna be that type of dude. You feel me? That guy.
Mm-hmm. Chef Kim said 1D was whack for her. But I mean, but she was the one sharing herself. I mean, sharing the guy. So it's still only 1D. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was multiple females.
Mm-hmm.
It was another female in the relationship.
But that's actually interesting. If we can find, there is somebody that has.
And niggas said less pressure. I don't know if she was talking about the polygamy, but like I guess in that relationship
It would be less pressure. It would be
because
less
like
pressure.
now
There's less demand.
you don't see you as like almost as a competition. You feel me? Like you know that where your role is at, and nobody's gonna take your role from you because
You're just there
down.
for this specific reason.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have your reason for why you're here. It's not just the sex. So the dude can go off and mess with another girl, but she's just in the sex only category that I was talking about before. She's not in the wife category, so she can't really compete on the same level you are. She's more replaceable than you are. And us as guys know that.
I think whenever I think of the polygamy thing, and because of my ignorancy and my lack of knowledge about it, that I think it always comes back to sex to me. I think it's just a bunch, a guy just wanting to have multiple sex partners.
I said this already. Yes, yeah. We want quantity. Women want quality.
Right. Okay.
Y'all want the best suitor to mate with. We want multiple suitors. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true. All right, call me Ash. You leave your partner if you find out he likes to cheat on people. Hey, all right, look here. We don't want to offend anybody on the show. There might be some people that like to receive that. The case is, we don't know what their kink is. We're not knocking or judging anybody. But if that's what you're not into, then I respect that. Emotions with all parties. Okay. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. How do you keep the balance? How do you keep the balance? There's too much emotions with a bunch of females. Like, do they really get along, or is it just on the surface? It just seems so fake. I mean,
There's
there's
a lot of girls that be, because I can understand a lot of girls do be fake and moving fake and stuff like that, but when you got a dude that's over here being real with you and everything is being honest and upfront and open, like how can you call that really fake? You feel me?
Okay. Well, again, so the advice that we would give someone in a long distance relationship would be what? I want to get back to that because only because this person specifically asked this question and they want us to speak about it on the show. And I want to make sure that we address or take a vote. What should we advise them to do? Oh, shoot. Eureka said he's fine as long as he paid the bills. Great. Okay. Well, a man looks sexy when he paying the bills now. You already know that already. That's a man get real sexy.
Gucci Man said, the money make you handsome.
Well, his wife enhanced his look, though, because she definitely put some work in, but he actually became attractive now. He looks good.
It makes you handsome, but it doesn't make you beautiful.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Well, at the end of the day, so you guys, long distance relationships, stay away from them or make it work if you see potential. To stay in a long distance relationship, both have to be committed, dedicated, faithful. Well, how do you know about faithfulness? Willing to compromise as needed. You need that anyway in a relationship when you both are side by side. You know what I'm saying?
You don't need to be faithful for a relationship to work. Not all.
Chef Kim said it's not for the weak. What? Panties of every night if you pay for the bills?
I feel like...
Oh, panties off every night if you pay for the bill. Don't people have sex every night anyway when they're couples?
So you say you got a pen pal.
Oh, well, if you pay the bills, you can discuss how much. Okay. What are we talking? What?
Yeah, I don't know. If dude's just coming over straight, paying your bills and living in a long distance relationship, he's going to be looked at as being a simp.
Well, okay.
Well, I don't think I can say that out loud on here. That's a hate word.
Yeah. Okay, so we take it back. We didn't say it. But at the end of the day, long distance relationships, I'm 50-50 on it because I did have a successful. It was definitely painful, and especially when I.
You didn't hear the name.
Oh shoot! He said I can't say successful
if it ain't here today.
Right, it's not here today. You're damn sure right on that. Damn. Okay, well, I had an experience.
Aesthetically, he got what he. I don't know.
Well, kids resulted, marriage resulted from it, and then it came to an end. The chapter was closed. So I guess you're right. It wasn't successful. So my bad. All right, but yeah, Trinity's like, leave, get out. All right, hit him up when you're in town. Okay, so she's like, okay, she can still slide with him here and there, but okay, he's paying the bills long distance. He definitely got someone else. Oh, that's interesting.
Most likely. Because like, if he can pay your bills and he's paying his bills too, that means that man got some money. That means he got options.
Whoa.
He got some options.
That's kind of accurate. That's accurate based upon the question, the details that I'm leaving out that the person actually put in the email. That's funny he said that. Damn, we need to get him on the show. Get Tony Mello on the show. That's crazy. Call what you call it. Anthony, you want to get on? Tony Mello, you want to get on? Tony Mello, you want to get on? Tony, I would like for him to elaborate. How did he put that together like that? Fine, and we don't care who he's seeing if he's paying our bills too.
Because like, if you're doing it for a girl that's in a long, like that's far from you, why would you not also be doing that, like, at home, too? Like,
have you had a long-distance relationship, Tony Mello? Or you're just speaking just from...
Yeah, he's driving.
Yeah, no, he said that he can't jump on right now. He's driving. That's fine. We can catch him next time. I'd like to hear his perspective. All right, so, like I said, I'm 50-50 on it or whatever. But there's signs. Okay, give me the telltale signs. Nikki, give me the telltale signs that I should tell my friend to look out for.
Oh, cat blown him out.
Oh, he sure did.
He sure did.
Kind of. Okay. All right. What should I tell my friend? Well, not friend, is the person emailing.
Yeah, he do like it if he's paying the bills.
The listener. Okay, what should I tell the listener?
Don't mean she like him though.
Okay. What should I advise him? What are the red flags? Are there any red flags to look for in a long distance relationship? Besides the person saying they've fallen asleep and they forgot to call back because they fell asleep and they took a warm shower.
Well, besides that's a red flag?
Guys like to feel like kings, so if a girl like him in one state as another in the other state, and they feel mad special about themselves. Okay. All right. Definitely paying her bills. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, we can establish if the guy's paying the bills, he's not playing the game, but how do you know if the woman's not playing the game? I need the women to chime in. How do you know if the woman, how would a guy know he's not being played if he's paying the bills?
Yeah, you know you're not getting finesse and girl.
Yeah, give us some red flags.
Check, city girls.
Another state, if that's considered long distance. Yeah, it's considered long distance. Back in the days when I did it, that was really hard because it was so expensive. It was so expensive to call long distance. We lucky we could talk on the phone twice for the year. You know what I'm saying? And we saw each other like once a year. So, you know, that was rough.
You had to send letters.
We sent letters maybe once or twice a year. We both didn't like doing letter things. So it was all wrapped up in your head until you saw each other. You know what I mean? So it was difficult. If you do it right. Okay. Going ghost. Yeah, right, okay. Woman starts ghosting. Women playing games too. We talk to guys that pay bills, make them feel like they're the only one we want to talk to him. Fantasy. Okay, but what red flags? Okay, inconsistencies, lack of effort, not making plans to see one another. You can reach him out. You can reach out to him, and he can reach out to you. Connection feels off. So you can feel the connection is off over the phone by talking.
I guess you're just saying with the inconsistency, because
inconsistency is a red flag.
He used to talk to me 4 hours straight throughout the day. Now I'm probably getting 30 minutes. Like they can see, like he's putting his time, he's investing his time.
Okay, let's say he's distracted and he's investing his time. Nikki Rebel, I'm going to get to you, directing this question to you. So, what if he is not consistent? He's distracted. He works a lot, whatever the case is. But how does the other party know they're being played? If a man, let me know. Man is giving the woman all the money for the bills. He's holding her down. Whatever she needs to take care of, he supports that. How does the man know he's not being played? Let's go on the other side of it now. What's a red flag for a man to look for?
I think that will still be the same thing because what Nikki said, like that goes both ways. That's the inconsistency. Girls just not putting out the same effort that she was putting in before. Like you should be able to see that as a dude. Or if she's not putting in any type of effort for you, you should not be giving her money.
No effort trying to see, not trying to meet up.
Money isn't just given out. Like for me, it has to be earned. Like as a dude, I feel like you shouldn't just be giving out your money and your resources. Like you should be taking pride in that, just like a woman takes pride in her box and her body and stuff like that. What if you're just
kind? I'm a kind person. Does that mean that
ain't gonna get you nowhere?
Being kind?
Yeah, that ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Nah,
nice guys finish last.
No, that's not true. I'm not gonna let anybody.
I'm telling you right now.
No. Leela got that. Okay. You know, around the holidays, you're damn right. Because I'm a holiday girl. I wait to see what's happening when the holiday come around. That determines everything, and you know where you really stand. That is it right there. Okay, that's it right there. That's
for girls though, because y'all getting gifts, but like, what is it?
Not gifts. I'm saying in person. Like that's when you guys have to
spend
time.
But it's long distance though.
Then you got to make an effort. You know ahead of time. Like we got to book a flight. We got to meet up. Even if we got to come to a state in the middle, we have to meet during this time. When you're dating or in a relationship, marriage is something different because y'all locked in. Okay, fine, whatever. However y'all do it, don't do it. That's fine. Relationship, as volatile as relationship is, nah, you best get on that train, that bus, whatever the case is. Yeah, holidays, that's it. You definitely know where you stand. You could be fooled. You could be fooled in thinking that you number one or you wife people, and then holidays come and then
it might be some truth to that because I was about to say like I had one this relationship and I never had a girl over on the holidays, but after that I was like, damn, yeah, she wasn't really in that wife category.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's the bottom line right there. All I gotta do is respond back and say, if you're not spending holidays with the individual, you're not in the right zone. Stop wasting your time. Shut that down. There's enough people here locally for you to have to be worrying about doing that long distance. All right.
If he told you February 13th and not on.
No. That's another one. Yo, Leela Lowe is on. Yo, let me tell you something. Hold on. Was it 24? Yes. No, I had one guy tried to do that. He was like, okay, we're gonna meet up for Valentine's Day. We gotta meet up real early. I mean, early in the morning to go get breakfast. I'm like,
because he gotta fit everybody in schedule.
Exactly. He's like trying to pack it in, and I'm like, no, I'm not available at the time. He's like, no, we gotta go fast, and we gotta go fast, and I gotta leave fast. I was like, what are you talking about? Right.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I use you a little bit. Well, not you,
You
but
use
like
me.
like I use like what you had told me, or like how we don't really like celebrate holidays, care about that. Like every day should be a holiday type of thing. So that's my excuse that I be using on Valentine's Day. Like, nah, I don't want to take you out today. Like, it don't really matter about that. Like, I can take you out any day. Like, this is just Valentine's Day. That's when the public go out. We not the public.
Yeah, but Valentine's Day is a big one for me. I'm not a holiday person, but it's more just identifies where you stand. So you may think you're in the front seat, but you're damn sure gonna find out the holidays.
Well,
I'm not into gift exchanging and all that other hoopla.
With me, like, nah, you might miss out on the holidays.
That's not
I'm
like
just,
then.
no, even with the wifey, I'm just talking about we might miss out on the holidays, though.
No, y'all are gonna be together. I don't care about doing anything, but if I'm with my man and when I'm with somebody, if we just together, we could be doing nothing, but we're together doing nothing.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not into the gifts and all that other fake stuff or whatever the case is. Like, I'm not into that.
All right, I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right, cool. So we about to wrap this up. Yo, your phone is going so nuts right now.
It's always right here.
It's going nuts right now. And then now my phone is going nuts over here. All right, so we're about to wrap this up. You guys, oh, that's my mom calling. All right, we're going to wrap this up. So, can I say it? We bridging. We gapping. Thank you for joining in, and we out.
All right. See y'all next week.
All right, y'all. Peace.